Hey there, welcome to day 97 of playing chess every day until I reach 1500 Elo. Currently we're at 1225 after a win on our last game. And let's go ahead and jump into a new 15-minute rapid game here. And see what we get. Okay, up against a 1352. Okay, we got Karo Khan, I think. And let's see what variation he goes for. Okay, we take here. I'm going to play the knight out. I hope he doesn't go for the alien gambit, because I don't really know it at all. Oh yeah, I think that's it. I don't know it though. Like I know that this is it, but I don't know how to respond to it, so I'm gonna have to think a little bit. So he's gonna sack the knight here. What do I even play first? Do I just play this? Yeah, I don't get into these lines very often. I would go for the Tartakower variation if he just took the knight. So yeah, I haven't really actually faced the alien gambit much, but I'm aware of it. Just aware of its existence, and I think I faced it maybe in Blitz or something. Okay, so he takes here, I take, then he has a check here. I can block with this. What, is there some other check he's gonna go for? He has check here. I could block here. I don't know exactly. I think it's dangerous, but I don't know exactly, oh wait, no, he doesn't have that check because my knight covers it. Should I go here? Then he goes here, here, here. Here, okay, I don't think that, I think I just have to take back with the king. I'm just trying to plan out what to do after. Okay, let's go, if I'm here, then here, and then he can't check me here, but he could threaten the pawn. I can't really, it's guarded by that. Okay, let's just play here. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm kind of scared. But I know that it's, if you find, oh, he didn't sack it. Oh, okay. Maybe he's waiting to sack it. Go here, but what if I just go ahead and bring my queen out? If I put my queen here, then I'm already guarding it, so there's no sack. Maybe I'll just do that. Or do I really need to worry about it that much? I know that if you play the right moves, it's not good, but I think it might be hard to find the right moves. Alright, I'm just going to do that. Is he threatening anything here? He can come here. Then he's double attacking it. Yeah, I don't have a way to guard it a second time, actually, so maybe I should bring the knight here to prevent him from coming into there. To double attack it, and we block the bishop off. Okay, let's bring the knight in. I know I spent a lot of time just thinking about that, and he didn't even sack it yet. Okay, he's double attacking here. I'll probably just kick him. Unless, is he trying to get me to play this move for some reason? The knight goes here. No, I can take it. I mean, this is defended twice with the knight here. So I think I'll just develop because it's defended. Probably just develop. Let's go here. Yeah, let's go here and kind of like line up an attack on the knight if we move this knight. Should I kick the knight first? He probably will sack if I kick it. Okay, let's just develop. I don't think he's going to sack at this point because he doesn't have any checks afterwards, right? I guess he has this. Here, here, here. But then once I come down, I don't think there's any follow-up. Probably. Because there's no checks on this diagonal. Okay, he doesn't go for it. I think I'm going to kick him. before castling? Or should I castle first? Castle, then I still have 2 defenders here. Should I go here first? No, I can't go there. Could go here, double attack this. Oh, it is twice defended actually because the bishop there. Okay, I think I'm going to kick him. I'm just not totally sure if he's trying to induce this move for some reason. No, I guess he just goes back. Okay, he gave up. I think that was supposed to be the alien gambit, unless I misremembered the move there, but then he didn't actually go for it. Should I just trade that bishop here? I think I'll just castle first, probably. Although I'm a little bit... Don't want the queen to ever line up over here with the bishop. A little bit unsure about that. But my knight, I always have another knight. If he takes, I take back with a knight and it guards this square. So, okay, let's go ahead and castle. And now let's try to create our own threats instead of just playing defensively. Need to develop this bishop, so I'm thinking I should probably get it here. And then find a way to push this forward. So, I could play here right away. Could I play here first? No, it has too many defenders. Yeah, I think I'll play here right away because I have two defenders on that. And then maybe I can go here and here. To watch out for a sacrifice here now. Alright, let's start with this. If this queen lines up here, I have to be careful of the sacrifice. I don't know if I can just push it or what. Could take here, he takes, and then I go here. Then he's... yeah, then we trade, and I guess I double my pawn. But maybe it gets rid of that threat. Okay, for now I think I'm going to play this. I think it makes sense to play. I don't like how much control his bishop has here. I think it would be nice if I could do something about that. He takes here, and take here. Take with their knight. The only thing is if I take with the knight, if he takes back here, I need to take with the bishop. There's no tactic there, right? No, I don't think so. He takes here, I take back here. The knight's out in the open. But I could take his bishop too, maybe. I'd also take here first, then he takes. Then I take with tempo on the bishop. Oh, but then the queens are looking at each other. So if I take here, he takes, I take, queen take, over here. Okay, I think that's fine. Then I just take control of the file. But yeah, I'm a little threatened by maybe a sacrifice and then his queen could do something. So I think I'd be okay with trading the queens. Let's just take this way for now, though. Because if the queens are traded off, then any kind of sacrifice here becomes a lot less threatening without a queen to come in and attack. Take here. Can also hop in here to try to pressure this. Okay, now he defended it with the queen. Is the queen threatening anything? Not really. I think he's just connecting the rooks and activating it. Now I probably should play here and then here to get active on this long diagonal. Should I go here first to attack the bishop? Might have to go back somewhere. Guess he could go here. Then I could attack that bishop too. Maybe. I could also go here right now to immediately pressure this. Maybe we try to get the knight here and we put pressure on this pawn. So I kind of like that. So it's either this or the queen here. Maybe the queen here, that's more threatening. But then the bishop can't really develop, that's the only issue. Here, you could go here. I could go here to attack this. If he kicks it, he does have 3 defenders here. Okay, so let's go like this and just use it for the bishop. Developing the bishop here. Okay, we don't want to lose our queen to that, so where should my queen go? Not to there. Can't really go anywhere here. I think I need to just go here. Okay, let's just go here, and then we also prepare to move the rook over. This pawn is pinned to my... Oh, never mind. The bishop guards it, so it's not quite pinned. I don't know if that would have mattered anyway. And then if I can activate the bishop here and it's guarded by the queen, that's good, and then I can get my rooks involved. Okay, this rook's under attack. I think I'll just immediately go here and we can take this trade if he wants to do that. Otherwise, I'm moving my rook here, which I don't like. Let's just go for that. Get the trade, and now I'm trying to get the rooks over maybe to both of these. Open files, that would be good. And I think I want to move this rook, because if he ever tried to sacrifice here, I want to have a way to escape. I don't want to get trapped in by the rook. So, do I have any other threats with the queen I can create? And I still, oh yeah, I still do have this. Also, I like this, this alignment of the queen and the rook. If I were able to get to here, we would have a fork. I don't know if I can get to there though. Maybe here, then here. We're threatening the bishop. Maybe we can just go ahead and get rid of the bishop. If he doubles up right away, I take the bishop, queen has to move. Oh yeah, we're threatening the queen and the rook, so I guess he can't double up right away, or I do get the fork. Okay, let's try this move. Okay. Do I have a... good follow-up to that. Here is not quite a fork. Actually, it is a fork on this pawn. But do I really want to chase this pawn on the corner, on the edge of the board over there? Here, he moves and take. Not sure. I think I'd probably be better off bringing the rooks out. Or trying to maybe attack on this diagonal so that I could play here. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna bring the rook out first. And then I have to watch out for any kind of threat over here, but don't think there's anything yet. And now that the rook's here, I could potentially play here. With the bishop, we trade, prepare to double up, and then this threat of the fork is back. Doubles up right away. I think I'll go here. The knight will be pinned to this rook because he has two attackers, but I think I might play queen back to one of these squares if we can trade the bishop, and then I'll have another defender, so then the knight will be free. Although actually, no, if I move the knight and he takes with check, so yeah, never mind. I was thinking if I could threaten the queen, but because he takes with check, I can't. I'm forced to move. Here, check this again. Yeah, we don't have anything there. So let's go. I think bishop here first and try to trade so that we have this threat. Seems like a good idea. And we can double up our own rooks, perhaps, on here. Although maybe I should try to get a rook here to attack this pawn, and then could double up or something. I didn't consider that actually. But if I go here now, I'm threatening the queen, so he needs to take. He takes, I take. But then he has that there. So then he does still win the rook, right? If I take like this, he takes. Okay, yeah, I might be in trouble. Is there a way to solve that? I knew the knight was pinned, but somehow I still missed these, like double pawn move. I was talking about this last game, how I missed double pawn moves sometimes. Like when it comes to like a fork, and you jump two squares to get a fork, I miss those a lot. And in this case, it was kind of the same thing. I missed that he can attack the knight here, and I don't think this works. Because once he takes, then this is pinned. And he's going to take with check on the rook. And the knight can't move back while defending the rook. So maybe all I can do is just this. Take. Yeah, he can just take here. I take, double up. Okay, let me just try that. I don't know if I have a better option. Because this doesn't work. And that's the only other thing I think would be a possibility. This doesn't work because he just takes and the threat remains. I think. Unless I have a sacrifice here after he takes. Or no. No, yeah, he just takes... Never mind, the bishop is gone. So here, here, here. Yeah, it's all the same. The pin remains, and I can't guard it a second time. Getting low on time as well. So I think I'm just going to try this. And he takes... And then I take... And then I double up. I don't think there's any other way to go about it. Probably. Unless I go... No. Now I do have here, here. He has two defenders, so even if I double up, it's still the same. It's like the pawn doesn't get pinned or anything. So I could take here with the isolated pawn. I think I need to just take... I think I'm in trouble because I'm just down a piece, so... And I kind of feel like I need to trade. Because taking this way doesn't look... I guess if I take here, he takes... I end up taking with the pawn anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. If I go here, I'm not threatening the fork. I double up, and he takes... Yeah, he still has the two defenders. So I don't have any good plan right now. Could go here, pin the rook to the queen. But I don't know. He'll probably just take here. I take here. He takes. The rook's still pinned to the queen. But I can't follow it up, can I? I can go here. No. Okay, I think I just need to take here. Or I'll just take with the pawn. And just see. Try to keep the pieces on the board. Or I guess we just trade that one off anyway. And oh yeah. Yeah. Now I'm losing the rook, so if I go here, still guard it one time. I think I need to go ahead and resign. I didn't realize he had that fork right after, but I felt like I was pretty much lost anyway. I think I was, because I was down a piece. But yeah, I didn't even see that. Let's just go there. And then we lose our rook. Oh, never mind. It was the same rook. I thought I was losing another rook. I just didn't realize, but I'm actually still just down the same piece. So I guess I'll still play for now. So that's a threat. Let's go here to prevent that. Okay, so I didn't lose any more material. I thought I was losing that rook, but it was the same one I was already trading off. So I was actually okay. Alright, let's just go here. We don't want to trade the rook. We want to still use it, because if we trade it, then it's just a knight, and I have no pieces, just pawns. You never know, if he messes up, there could be a way to draw. Okay, I can give check. He'll come down. Go here. He could push it. I don't think that does anything. I think I need to just focus on maybe... Okay, knight's cut off by that guy. Maybe let's push... Do I want to push these pawns? I want to cut off his king if I can. Okay, I think I'm going to go like here, because it feels like I have a lot of flexibility from this position, but I don't have any immediate threats. Maybe I can threaten the knight, though. Maybe cut off the king somehow. Okay, let's try there. But he can guard the knight with his king if I attack it. Yeah, if I can just get my king really active and cut his off, I might have a chance of drawing. We can keep his knight not in the game, although he can jump to here right now. So I guess he could get in the game that way, but then I could pin it to his rook, so actually I don't think he should do that. Unless he can hop with check again. Oh, I guess he can hop with check, so maybe he's fine. Here, here. Okay, let's just... I don't know which pawns to push. Let's just push up here. Maybe try to close in on where the king is. Or do I go here first? Okay, let's just push here. I'm gonna keep the knight squares as cut off as possible, but if he does go here, and then I go here to pin him, then he has this with check, so I think I can't do that. I need to get out of that check. Then I'll go here, take. He takes the rook, we trade rooks, and then he also probably could like take this at the end or something. I go here, yes, discovered attack. I think I have to go here. And then if he doesn't move the knight, then I could pin it. So if he just moves his king, or a pawn, then I'll go for this. But then I'll have to walk the king up somehow over here. I don't know what I would do, because I would need another attacker. Okay, he doesn't go for that. Let's go... Let's go back to here, because I still don't want him coming in with check and winning this pawn. Maybe push this, but then he has check here. So maybe come here. Have to watch out for a fork. Okay, he can't fork there. Yeah, I think here. Try to bring the pawn in. If it gives check here, I'll probably just move forward. Or this way. Push the pawn, but I think central is probably better. I want, like, pawns all up here that cut off all his king squares. Okay, wait, now I have this pin. And does he have a way to check? No, I don't think he has a way to check, so I think I have the pin for now. Oh, well, never mind. I forgot he could do that and just try to trade. Let's simply go... Let's simply go here. Or maybe I should have just gone back. Yeah, I forgot he could just jump back and guard it, so it's not really pinned. If it were one square forward and he couldn't guard it, that would have been really nice. Okay, now I can't go here though, actually, so maybe I should have gone back. Because if I go here, he checks, he forces the rook trade. Okay, let's go to here. So that I can come into here. This is going to be really drawn out and I'm probably still just going to lose. But let's just see what we can do. King up. He's able to check here. But then I'll just go forward again. And he has check there, so maybe I go here. No, but I want to protect the pawn. So probably here. Okay, the knight goes there. If I go here to attack the knight, where does he go? Okay, I can't come into there. Wait, do I have the pin now? No, he still can hop back to defend it. Okay, I think I can go here. I'm gonna miss a fork at some point, I bet. Okay, let's push this pawn. I think that seems reasonable. Does have... Oh, actually he has that check. I guess maybe I have to block then. But maybe... Okay, no, he doesn't go for that. Let's go... Here, he's attacking that pawn. Let's just maybe for... Should I forget about that pawn and just... Maybe I go here. I'm still gonna lose this pawn though. Potentially. Okay, let's just go here. I guess I'll give up this pawn. I mean, I don't... Neither option seemed good. I think I shouldn't have given this up. And I could have pushed this too. Okay, he guards that. Let's go here. Oh, actually, if he plays that... Oh, yeah, that's not good. I hope he doesn't... Well... Okay, no, we're fine. But that would have, like, really cut my rook off a lot. Here... Oh, no. Yep, I gave up the fork. I knew it was going to happen eventually. But I was totally lost anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and resign. I tried to put up a fight, but it didn't quite work. And let's check the game review. I think he played really well. I think he's going to have super high accuracy, but let's see. The Alien Gambit thing at the start was weird. Yeah, he does. He has 93.7% accuracy. And I had good accuracy too. It was 88.4, but I had one blunder, which was... might have been the... No, I don't think it was the fork. It looks like it's in the middle here, so it was something with the allowing that pin, allowing myself to lose a piece. So yeah, I'm not too... It says he has a brilliant move also. That's cool. I'm not too upset about that game because my blunder was pretty minor and he played extremely well. And he was really high rated compared to me. So I think we did okay. Lost a couple points. Only 5 actually. Because he was over 100 points higher than me. And it gave him a 2050 game rating. And gave me a 2000 game rating. And let's go ahead and check the review. And go through the moves. Okay. Yeah, that was inaccurate, but I think that this is the Alien Gambit, so I was really confused when he didn't take it. Yeah, that was a mistake. Should have kicked the knight first. For some reason, I was like slightly scared of kicking the knight. I felt like he wanted me to play this for some reason. Like he was waiting for this, and then he was going to sack it, and then something was going to happen. Maybe like some kind of weird sacrifice here. I didn't know, but I was avoiding that for a little bit because it seemed like he wanted it. Okay, preferred the bishop out to here. I was trying to maybe use it to attack the knight, though. Create some kind of discovered attack on the knight. Although, I realized after that it's guarded twice anyway, so I guess that was kind of pointless. Then I kick it, which it liked. I want him to sack the knight here. I gotta see what that is. Sack. I take. What happens? Check. So, isn't that different than the regular Alien Gambit? Normally they sack here, right? It says white's winning here, even though I'm up +2. Yeah, I think I've faced it in Blitz before, the Alien Gambit, and I ended up in a weird position like this. King's getting checked, and it's really hard to defend, even if the engine says that it's fine. So that's why I took so long at the beginning, because I thought that's what we were going into. But he didn't play that sacrifice. He wanted me to take his knight. I waited on that because I preferred if he took mine, I took back. And kind of declogged my position, but he didn't do that. Alright, that was a good move. Taking back with the knight was good. It still really wants me to take this guy. If I take this knight, it just says it maintains the balance in material with a good trade. But I'm not sure exactly why it's so good. I didn't really want pressure on this pawn from his bishop. Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing that though, and then taking here and trying to get the queen trade. Queen moves, and then I guess I get the bishop. Does it like taking the bishop though? Yeah, it says it's fine. Yeah, that seems like it would have been pretty good. I still don't like this bishop, but it's not too hard to develop it, although the queen's looking at that square right now. Actually, yeah, I can't play this here because the queen would just take the rook. So I guess I'd probably have to develop it this way. Looks like the engine maybe wants, like, what does it want? Pushing this to develop it or something? I want to see what it goes for. Okay, it does want me to push that to develop into these light squares. Alright, let's go back to where we were. We take. Positions equal. It was equal for a long time until he found that pin. That was all that came down to. Oh, wait. Why didn't I just take this that way? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't even realize I could just capture the bishop with the knight and trade it that way instead of blocking with this bishop, which, yeah, this would definitely be better. For some reason, I didn't notice that. So I blocked with the bishop. That was inaccurate. It actually likes my position a decent amount more here before I didn't take. 0.7, minus 0.7 on the eval. But now it's back to even after that. Okay, even. He starts doubling up, and then here is where I went wrong. This was fine, and then I tried to go for this trade. Tried to go for this bishop trade, really wanting to get rid of the bishop, kind of maybe tunnel visioning a little too much on this threat of the fork here. But I completely forgot that he can just throw this pawn 2 squares forward. Yeah, that's a bit of a weakness I need to get better at, is realizing that even in the middle game, like, pawns can still jump 2 squares when you forget about them. And this pin is already totally active here, because I only have 1 defender, and it takes with check, so there's no way around it, like with trying to threaten the queen here. So I should have realized that. I think if it weren't for the pawn being there, it probably was okay, because I would have had ways to defend. Yeah, it has plenty of defenders. It has the pawn, so it's only the fact that he was able to throw that pawn forward. So that's what I missed. That would have been really important. And it wanted me to actually drop the bishop back to here. Why does that work though? Because can't he still just play the same pawn move? Shouldn't I have? What should I have even done? Maybe kick this bishop first? Apparently going back to here is the way to go, but I'm not sure why yet. Let me see. Can't he just do this? Yeah, it says best, even though it was showing a different move here. But it's still even, so why is it even? Oh, never mind. It's just to guard the rook. We're not in the pin anymore. Okay, never mind. I forgot about that. I was thinking, what is this bishop going to attack? But it's not. It's just to defend the rook, so we're not pinned. Alright, yeah, that was a big mistake. That was my blunder. I think that was the only mistake, like, significant mistake I made in the game. But we'll go through the rest and see if there was anything else that was important. His brilliant move is a little bit further, it looks like, so I'm curious which one was brilliant for him. And let me see, if I just went like this, is this fine? Just to defend also? Okay, that's good. So we're still fine. The game's even. So if I just played anything to defend this, recognizing the pawn thrust, then I would have been okay. Whether bishop back or queen over here would have been alright. So that was really the only big mistake. And at this point, what was the best move? Okay, it's just taking here first. For some reason, I thought maybe if I force him to take and I take back, then doubling up could create some kind of counter threat, but it didn't really work because everything he had is pretty well guarded. So yeah, that idea didn't work. And then he sacked. Oh yeah, and then I got confused here after. I thought he was winning another rook, but I just like forgot that it was just a trade. So he took. That was brilliant because even though this was guarded, it was brilliant because it's a sacrifice. It's guarded twice, but then he uses the queen with the check to add another attacker once I take. So that, all it did was win him another pawn, I think. Right? Actually, no, he's still just up +3. So it's still, he's up like one piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We both have 5 pawns. So what did he actually win from that? +3 here. Went down to +2 after I took. Okay, so I guess he did win the pawn back, because otherwise he wouldn't have. So yeah, he just won this pawn back that I thought he wasn't able to take because it's guarded twice. Just take, and then I take back, but he found this check to add the second attacker. Okay, so that was brilliant, even though all it did was win a pawn. Yeah, that was good though. I didn't see that move, and then for a second I was like, oh my god, I thought I just lost another rook, but I forgot, like, I still have this other one. This is just the first one we were trading off here. So then I decided to stay in the game and try to fight for a draw, and then I knew at some point that I was going to blunder a knight fork. It's just inevitable in this kind of position. I mean, it shouldn't have to be, but for me, it probably isn't kind of inevitable, especially with low time on the clock. And then here's where I blundered it. What should I have played? I should have gone down. Then he still had this, though. Could have still won the pawn. The eval says +5, even though he's only up +3 materially. So yeah, it would have been really difficult to get a draw from this, especially with him playing with like 93 accuracy. But I think I did an okay job until I blundered the fork of like trying to defend it. But I was really hoping for that pin on the knight to work and then like walk the king up and maybe be able to win the knight. But I didn't realize that he was able to drop back and be able to defend his rook. If it was one square different, that was a little bit back here, but yeah, right here. If the rook was one square forward or like one square back, then he wouldn't have been able to defend it, so it would have been pinned, and that would have actually given me a really good shot of winning. Let me just test that. So if he was here, go there, and then I go here. Okay, it still says +5. Oh yeah, it's because his king can get here to guard everything in time. So it doesn't really do too much. And there's no pawn to attack it. So I'd have to use my king to attack it. Can't even go to this square. So the king's route to attack is much longer than his king's route to defend. So that's why the pin still isn't effective here. But this was my only hope, was trying to force this pin to work. But we didn't get that, so we ended up taking the loss. But only lost 5 elo, so I'm still at 12-20. And that was a good game. I like playing against opponents that play really well like that because there's a lot you can learn from them. So yeah, it was a good instructive game. And this has been day 97. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on day 98.